So, as we said, we're trying to create a bit more stability with the lower half. Now, you're not going to see as easy from this side, obviously, as you would do from front on, but we want to get a slightly wider base with your feeler just to give you some sort of stability now to support that swing. Once you had that, the only real thought now as you're swinging the golf club is trying to reduce how much the lower half needs to. And if you look at this on the left-hand side now, that club's going back halfway. Even now, your right heel's starting to lift off the ground there, halfway back, and as you continue on further back, you've lost a lot of stability.
On tippy toes.
Exactly. And there's going to be no stability now to swing that club down. You're going to have to try and slam the heels back down, try and rebalance and almost stand up, which results in that movement up and down with the spine. Whereas this one here now, if we watch this swing going back, same sort of position halfway back.
Look at that. Super glued to the floor.
Exactly, they're just creating a stability that you need. And then as you continue on now, the left knee is going to move, which it will do, which is fine. That's allowed to move.
Swing was it's not too bad, is it?
It's a great swing. It's a great position, really, to be fair. I mean, if you actually look at that in terms of, from a coach's point of view, what we're looking at, the club face and the left arm are nicely in line. Your left arm's across your shoulders there. Your right elbow's nicely tucked in down by your chest there. It's a good position, to be fair. And it's nicely on line towards target. So, I mean, if we look at that and that, they're both good positions. However, if we look at that and that, which would you rather? And that's the thing. So we're keeping that stability. Now as the club comes back down, there's no need now to try and sort of move your body. You can come back to the golf ball. You can maintain a nice stable base. So swish your arms to impact there. Now nice strike of the golf ball. And then your right foot is just going to twist through as normal. Whereas this one here now, as you're coming back down, you've got to slam the heels back down to the ground. So they're doing that as you come back down. That's going to straighten your legs, as you can see here now. As you straighten, everything sort of starts rising up. You catch top of the golf ball. And you sort of hog it to the left there, off the back end of the club.
And this is where, obviously, with this one, sometimes you get a good shot.
Yeah, of course.
But the consistency's not going to be as good.
3 wrongs can make a right.
Of course.
10 wrongs can make a right, technically. And again, if you have enough shots in a round, this is the thing I think in terms of practice, if you just hit lots and lots of shots over a short space, this method would eventually find a good shot. As the saying goes, even a blind squirrel finds a nut after enough time, doesn't it?
Right,
if you have enough shots with the same technique, it will find a good shot.
And it's fine on the range, as you say, when you're hitting 100 balls in an hour, because you can hit 30 or 40 decent shots.
Exactly.
And you come away thinking,
I've cracked this. Let's get down to Celtic Man of 2010 and go for it. Exactly. And that's the thing. So when you practice, as I said, try to, again, hit some shots obviously fully, because that's what we're still looking to try and achieve, but then play a couple of shots to the 50 side with the same club, just sort of then you start learning a bit of club control. So you'll start.
I haven't even tried to putt yet. I don't know Wednesday.
So
it's going to be out.
So if you want to hit a shot, if you went back to that far, for example, that at the ball maybe 40, 50 yards. There's your 100 yards. There's your 150. So different positions on the backswing, how far that club's going to go back is going to give you a different length of shot. So with that, then you can start judging a bit of distance, and learning how far it goes. And as well, when you're hitting shots on the range, definitely pick a target, but also pick edges of targets. So if we're going back from the 150 from this bay, if we think maybe it would be, I guess, that flag and maybe the edge of the mound there. So you've got some targets. If you're going to the one,
to go between the two.
So if you're going in there, if you hit a perfectly good strike and it goes over here somewhere, don't be sort of sucked in. Oh, I struck it really well. But it's 30 yards left of where you're going. It's on a golf course. That far left or right is lost ball or in trouble or something. And the range being so big with no real trouble as such. You've got trees obviously way right.
I find it. Don't worry about that.
But for the majority, as long as the ball goes sort of up in the air and forwards, kind of towards some signage, you'll get us a great strike.
I've always tried to hit it down the middle because I've struggled to hit it straight. Now, I've seemed to, my club face, since 2 goes on a simulator, and I seem to have figured that a bit better. I don't want to be...
but you've got an understanding of it now, so you can feel it.
To be hitting it closer to
be
the
fair,
150,
shots today have been really big. I think when you can get a more stable base to swing from, if your lower half can work there, it does look a lot more as if you've got some ability there to sort of swing and stabilise, where this one here now,
I can see that.
This is all like up on your tiptoes. Things are going to go wrong then. Eventually, with enough shots, as you said, you find a good strike.
You're going to get some, but consistency is the issue, isn't it?
One shot again on the golf course. You're obviously on. This is a flat lie. Imagine a slight slope.
Oh, no.
You're falling over, and you're changing clubs from longer to shorter to different clubs. So all these things that come into that, if you're relying on a real good amount of timing and balance to hit a golf ball correctly, when it's a flat lie, then when the lies get sloping or the rough gets
stood on there, that's going to be very different, isn't it?
So, okay, does that make sense then?
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent.